Shalom, this is Rabbi Jonathan Ginsburg of the Ezra Habonim Niles Township Jewish Congregation, Skokie, Illinois. This is the fourth in the series of Jewish value videos. I'm going to cover 5 different values that are all related. The first concept is Haba'at Panim, which is the idea in Judaism that it's forbidden to embarrass someone in public. The rabbis equated embarrassing somebody in public with murdering them. And whether it's Lashon Hara, gossip, rechilut, storytelling, making fun of somebody, anything that we do to deprive someone of their dignity in a public setting is a huge sin in Judaism. And that is something that we need to work on very hard. God has very condemning language for someone in rabbinic literature who embarrasses someone in public. We must do everything we can to avoid it. Related to that are concepts of kavod, of honor. Many people are familiar with the next value, number 11, kavod, for kaved et avicha v'et imecha. In the 10 Commandments it says that you should honor your father and your mother. And the Talmud has specific ways in which this is supposed to be carried out, to be made manifest, in the way in which we treat our parents with respect. And the rabbis broadened the concept of kaved et avicha and v'et imecha to honor your father and mother with being your teachers, your elders, people for whom the society says that a person should pay respect. Regardless of anything else, all things being equal, those people deserve respect. Your parents, your teachers, your elders. And so we have the concept of kaved et avicha v'et imecha. The idea of kavod, though, in value number 12, extends beyond that to kavod habriot, the respect for all living creatures. This is related to not embarrassing someone in public, to respecting your elders and your parents, but the idea of respecting all human life. It's related, the same word, briot, to the second value we had, which is ohev et habriot, to love the creation. Well, this is respect the creation. It's to give attention to everything in the created world and to give it as much respect as we possibly can, to give it a sense of the universality and the religiosity and the spirituality and the divine nature of what God created. The third aspect of kavod in the Jewish values construct is kavod nashim. All of the rules in Judaism designed to encourage respect for women. The tradition respects those categories considered vulnerable. The Torah goes out of its way to single out people for paying particular attention to the orphan, the widow, the stranger, and women too. The Talmud basically says that if there's a problem in a relationship, a tall man, if he's tall, should bend down and listen to his wife. A man who yells in his house is not a man. The idea that domestic harmony is the responsibility of the man, that women should be respected and treated with dignity. When we think about in the society all the problems in that regard, kavod nashim, respect of women. And finally, in this value set, a related concept is hocheach tochiach, that it's the obligation to rebuke. You can rebuke when it's possible in a loving way, but social criticism. Jews have always been at the forefront of understanding the deficiencies in the society. We have the concept of tikkun olam, that people need to repair the broken world, and the obligation to rebuke, to look at the world and say it's not as good as it should be. We need to improve it. People need to improve their behavior and their lives, a Jewish value concept. And so in reviewing these 5 Jewish values, from Haba'at Panim, don't embarrass someone in public, the various kinds of kavod, including honor your father and mother, your teachers and your elders, honor the elderly, honor women, and honor all of creation. And finally, when you see deficiencies in these areas, you shall surely rebuke. These are 5 more values to ponder and understand as deeply significant in Jewish tradition.